Hello everyone, welcome back to Atreyu Crochet. So in today's video I am going to be going over this crochet or knit yarn tote bag. It goes by many names, but basically it stores your yarn for you. And you can actually use it while you're crocheting or knitting. So if you are interested in learning about the features of this bag, then stay tuned. Let's start out with this front section. You have basically three sections, and you'll see that you have three zippers. So here's one, here's another, and then here's the third one. Okay. In each of these sections, you can put at least two skeins. Now the reason that I say two skeins is because if we look at the top, you'll see that for each zipper section, remember there are 1, 2, 3, you have two places for yarn to exit. Okay, so this section has the red and orange, this section has the green and yellow or maize, and this section it has the white and the blue. Okay, this is very convenient because I'm sure you guys know that when you're working with a lot of different colors in tandem, things can get crazy really fast. Your yarn can get tangled and it's just rolling everywhere. So this organizer, this crochet organizer, is very helpful in the sense that it stores your yarn and it will stay in place while you work with the various colors. There is a caveat though, and for me it's not really a caveat because it's how I use my yarn anyway, but I understand that there are a lot of crocheters and knitters out there who work with the tail that comes from the outside of the skein. That is to say, there are two tails. There's always the inside one and then there's the outside one. Okay, so I always work with the inside tail because that is the tail that allows the yarn to stay in place as I pull on it, right? If you use the tail that comes from the outside of the skein, then it's going to roll around on you. Even if it's not a perfect little ball, even if it's, rectangular shaped or cylindrically shaped, it's going to roll around on you. And when you're working with many different colors at the same time, then that can be very problematic. So if you do plan on using an organizer like this, then make sure you're using the tails that come from the center of the skein or the inside of the skein versus the outside tail. Okay, that will ensure that they stay in place while you're tugging on the tail, while you're crocheting, and they won't get tangled inside each section. Imagine if you're using the red and the orange and you're using the tails on the outside of each skein and they're trying to roll around, things can get really messy really quickly, and yeah, you may encounter tangles galore. And we're trying to make this easier and more simpler a process for anyone that's crocheting or knitting. So that would be my suggestion. Alright, so you've seen we have the three sections. You can put at least two skeins in each section. You could store more, but you can only use two at a time. And then there's also these side pockets, and this side it's a zipper right here, and I store various knickknacks and things in here, which if you guys stay tuned for next week's video, be looking out for that. I'm going to go over these things, but I just want to show you the pocket right now. One of the cool things about this bag is that, as you can see, it's see-through, it's clear. So that means you don't have to necessarily unzip it and go in there and fidget around and feel, for what is in there because you have forgotten what you put in there. You can just clearly see, okay, that and that, and okay, it's not in this pocket. So I can go to the other side. Speaking of the other side, this side I also store more of the things that I use while crocheting. And you'll notice this side doesn't have a zipper. It's probably a little bit quicker, not all that much quicker, but it's just Velcro. Okay, so you just open it up and reach in there and get what you need. Okay. As I said, next week I'll be going over the things that I keep in my crochet bag, especially in these side pockets. Alright, now moving on to the top. So this is where the yarn feeds out, and then In the back, we have this section, which I haven't really found much use for, but it is also see-through. A very nice feature of this bag. And yeah, I guess I'm storing a pen in here right now. I'll find other uses as I collect more things. But yeah, I just love it. I love all the pockets. I love the fact that they're see-through, and you don't have to enter the pocket and pull out whatever you have. You can just quickly look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's what I need, you know? Oh, there's that size I crochet hook. Let me reach in there and get it. Okay? And then the last part of this bag, besides this awesome strap, so you can carry it with you, would be this back part right here. So this is not see-through, but it's not a problem. So if you unzip this, you'll see in here there's just more room for storage. You can store more yarn. I think I have one. Yeah, I have this very nice sort of like charcoal silver 100% cotton yarn that is excellent for making dishcloths, like dish rags and stuff. And then I also have a couple of crochet books in here. So one is the 63 Easy to Crochet Pattern Stitches, and another is the 48-hour Afghans. Okay, so you can just store whatever you want in there. More yarn, more crochet books, whatever you feel like storing. So yeah, that is why I love this crochet tote storage bag. Like I said, you can call it many different things, but it's just very convenient, especially if you're working with a lot of colors at the same time. If you are interested in purchasing this bag, I will leave an Amazon link in the description box below. Because it is an Amazon link and I am an affiliate, I do get a small commission. Just want to be upfront and let you know. But I think this is a great bag, and I think every crocheter, every knitter should have a bag like this. So even if you don't pick this one up, it definitely would behoove you to get something similar. It just makes crocheting and knitting much easier. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. You know I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, happy crocheting!